Microphone check one. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Garnis Martin and Bardstown Tigers live stream on the Tiger YouTube and tonight also featuring it on our Facebook page live. We're out here and I am Lance Blanford and I'm here with Mr. TJ Carr, our student intern from Bardstown High, senior. And we are out here and all season long we've been able to say welcome to beautiful Garnis Martin Field, which it is beautiful, but it's not so
Yeah, I don't
such
know.
a
I don't
beautiful
know if
night.
the weather's going to be thinking it's beautiful here tonight.
That's right. It's a windy, rainy start to this game. Forecast shows that the rain may leave the area in about 45 minutes to an hour, so we'll wait to see. It's going to definitely make for an interesting matchup between the Bardstown Tigers and LaRue County this evening.
Yeah, it would be even more interesting with the more factors played in, and it was going to be a good matchup anyway. Because if you didn't know, LaRue County did give Bardstown one of their biggest tests this entire year.
That's right. They played right here at Garnis Martin Field earlier in the season.
First game I called.
Right, LaRue County came in, and just like tonight, they're going to want to run the football, and that's what they did the last matchup. Just a kind of a ground and pound, which is going to really, um, considering this rain and this wind this evening, is going to be about the best option for I think both teams. Definitely going to be difficult to put the ball in the air under these conditions, and so again, it's going to create an interesting matchup between these two teams. Bardstown coming in to this ball game once again undefeated, one of the top teams in 3A, and LaRue County, I believe, with a 5-6 record
Yep, that
on
is
the
correct.
season.
The Hawks coming in.
Um, and so LaRue County is going to try to take advantage of these conditions and the extra um, energy that's presented by it being playoffs to try to get an upset win tonight and give Bardstown their first loss. So, TJ, a little bit of thoughts on what LaRue County has to do tonight and what Bardstown has to do tonight to win this football game. What do you think?
Well, I'm not going to divide it up for either team. It's the both team has one goal, and that is play with the game. The weather involved here is going to play the biggest factor here tonight. So it's whichever team adapts best to the weather at hand. That's going to be the team that comes out tonight.
And I tend to agree with you. Once again, it's going to be a changing weather scenario. So Bardstown may be able, LaRue County may be able to go to the air later on in the game, but I think we're going to see a lot of runs early.
Yeah, so I'd watch out for T.J. Greenwell and maybe Shannon.
And don't forget Mr. Elusive, and I kept on calling him last week Baby Tata.
Yeah, you can
Which
combine two players into
that's right,
one
yeah.
super player.
Yeah, if you did, it'd be like one of those guys that you create on Madden or something.
Yeah, with
right?
the 99 speed, 99
Right,
agility,
Yeah.
99 catch in traffic.
And we're referring to, of course, Ty and Baby Shannon Tongue, both great players for the Bardstown Tigers this season, along with Mr. T.J. Greenwell, and of course the recent EKU commit Brady Clark at quarterback, along with other slew of great players for the Bardstown Tigers. We're going to take a short break, and we're going to get you right back here to the action. We have done the national anthem, and we're waiting on the teams to take the field at this time, and they're probably prolonging it as much as they possibly can.
Yeah,
But while they do that, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back with you. And ladies and gentlemen, we're back to you, and the Tigers and the LaRue County Hawks are getting ready to take the field.
Yeah, LaRue County go ahead and taking the field, and we hear the theme of the Tigers. We're just waiting.
The music is playing. The cheerleaders are out here bearing the elements, and your undefeated Tigers are about to take the field.
And the few fans that are here said they're excited.
Yeah, and here they come, your 2021 Bardstown Tigers. Tigers, as you can see, dressed in all purple, gold helmets. LaRue County, blue bottoms, white tops, white helmets. And we're about to get this game underway for the second round of this playoff season. TJ talking to the coaches earlier. They know the game plan for LaRue County Hawks. And I asked the coaches, I said, what did you feel like practice went? You know, as a former coach, I know that really just practice translates week to week into your game performance. I asked them what type of week of practice they had. They said it was very sound. Everyone was very focused. It was a good week. Once you get to this stage, you definitely do not overlook. I know we got a big potential matchup coming up in the regional playoffs, but it's easy to overlook a team that you've already beat earlier in the year. And the coaches said that did not happen. They seemed focused and ready to play a good week of practice. So once again, also too, injury report. The coaches updated. Luckily for the Bardstown Tigers, no new injuries. Of course, Robbie Cowan out, unfortunately, for the season with a leg injury. But he's been out for several games, and the Tigers have been able to fill in his spot and keep winning. So
the Tigers appear they will be kicking off. Start off.
That's right. And out there to kick off, we have a fairly new addition to the Bardstown Tigers. We've got two new kickers added, and the reason why they were added late is because they came off the soccer season. We've got Omar Dizdar that is going to be kicking the football off tonight.
And Omar getting a little scolding there from the ref before he can get going.
I got no 45 or 20. I got no 40, 25 on this end. So I got to tell the coaches.
Oh, and we're having a bit of a clock issue now.
Apparently, we've lost the 40 and 25-second clock. Yep. The referees know.
And
the ball falls off, man.
you can definitely tell that the wind is kicking out there. The ball will not stay on the tee. They may have to have someone hold it. We'll see.
I believe one more fall off, and then someone will have to hold it.
Dizdar repositions and let's get ready for the kickoff.
Yep. And here comes Omar.
And folks, we're underway. The second round of this playoff has fielded at about the 12-yard line by the LaRue County Hawks, and he is hit hard at the 25, and that's where they will drop him. And we'll get our first look at the second round playoff Tiger defense.
Yeah, this defense, they need to make sure they do not overlook LaRue County. They have beaten them once already, yes. However, it's very easy to overlook a team, especially when you've already fantasized so much about the possible matchups you've got coming up in the future.
That's exactly right. The coach is most concerned about LaRue County size. If you look across there, a lot of beef on that front line, packed with also some good-sized backs. Right now they're going to run a three running back formation. They're going to hand the ball off to the left, and he's going to get tackled for a short gain, maybe about 2 yards.
Yeah, 2 or 3 yards, not that much.
Tackle made by Cayenne Lydian. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7. Once again, a full stacked backfield. LaRue County hands the ball off on the right side this time and hit hard. Dropped immediately.
Huge
a little
hit there by
extra
the
verbal
D,
action after the
the
tackle, too.
Out there.
Yeah. Better be careful.
Don't
want to get an early penalty here.
We don't want a Nikola Jokic situation happening out there.
Not sure who was on that play. But nonetheless, a great stop for the Tigers. 3rd down and about 6. Same formation for the Hawks. And it's going to be a toss out to the left-hand side. He's got a little bit of running room, but he is going to be stopped short of the first down. It's going to bring up a 4th down, and the quarterback is saying, let's go for it, coach. Let's go for it. And at this point, it's looking as if that's exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah,
the
no
punting
sign
unit,
of the punt.
Yeah, the punting unit stays on the side. And we're going to get our first test of 4th down action here. First drive early in the game.
Let's see what happens. 4th and 2. Let's see what they play. And there's Laundry. Let's see.
It's going to be an offside penalty, it looks like, on the Tigers. Something that happened several times last week, TJ.
That's been a struggle for them all year, the penalties.
Especially that offsides penalty on the internal lineman. They're right there in front of the ball, but still jumping. LaRue County fakes the handoff. The quarterback sweeping around the right-hand side, and he's going to have a little bit of running room, makes a move.
That's a first down for him.
Is going to pick up about 12 on the play.
That'll get it up to the 48-yard line in Bardstown territory. Set up a first down now. It's LaRue County. They've been running the ball awfully well here tonight. The throw game is essentially dead. There's really no way to word it otherwise.
Looks like the rain is starting to let up just a little bit. And we've got a handoff on the right-hand side, and he's hit, but he keeps driving his feet. He's going to pick up another 2 or 3 yards after the point of contact for about a 5-yard gain.
That's what I'd like to call a Derrick Henry approach. You just get hit and you just leave all your body weight forward to get those extra yards. And if you'll notice, LaRue County, they keep lining up in a way where essentially everyone is in the backfield to give them extra blockers, and you really don't know who's going to get the ball.
And this is going to be another handoff up the middle, but he's going to be stopped for about a 2-yard gain. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 3.
You'll line it up 3rd and 3 now on the Hawks.
Same power formation. 3 backs in the backfield. And it's going to be a
toss.
And he is going to be hit immediately and brought down.
Either a loss of 1 or no gain at all.
And it looks like it's going to be no gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 still, a long 3 at that.
4th and 3.
I'm sorry, 4th and 3.
Yeah, I don't think they get to redo 3rd down. That might tick some people off.
So once again, successful on the 4th down drive, or 4th down earlier on in the drive. They're going for it again.
And that was the one thing with LaRue County. No matter what happened, they always seemed to make it on 4th down. Excuse me. That's how they were able to put up a low. He's jumping a little bit.
And this time it looks like it's going to be called on the Hawks for a false start. And it's now making it 4th down and 8. And here comes the punting unit. For the Hawks.
So that 4th and 8 now, I don't think they're wanting to risk it, especially with how good Bardstown's been on the offense this entire year.
And last week we saw one return man back, which was a little bit different than what we've seen all year long. It looks like they're going back to the 2-man return game. Back deep, we've got number 8, TJ Greenwell, and number 7,
Bardstown calls timeout. Sorry.
And it's going to be a Bardstown timeout first. This time we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back to you in just a moment. And before we get back to action, that timeout was brought to you by one of our Century Club sponsors. That's Bardstown Sporting Goods. Go see Bob down at Bardstown Sporting Goods, a longtime supporter of Bardstown Tigers. And now back to the action on the field. 4th down, we've got a punt situation. Back deep, we've got number 8, TJ Greenwell. And, of course, the ever-dangerous Ty, number 7. It's going to be a rugby-style punt, and it's a good kick. And they're going to let it roll.
End zone. Back of the end zone. That's going to be a touchback.
And that's exactly right. And the Tigers will take over after the touchback, and we'll get our first look at the Tiger offense tonight.
I thought he was yelling about pie too. So after the yelling about pie or whatever, we still don't know what he said. We are back here. Bardstown taking over first down.
Brady Clark under center, 2-back set. It's going to be a toss out to the right to Greenwell. Greenwell's got some running room and a blocker, and he is going to pick up the first down and a little bit more. It looks like it's going to be a gain of about 13 on first down. Great start for this Bardstown offense.
All right, Tigers lining up. 3 in the back. Here's snap. Hand off to the left. And dive forward. That's going to get him 4 yards on the play.
Once again, number 8, T.J. Greenwell on the carry.
We're experiencing a little technical difficulties up at the top, so bear with us for just a sec. We're sorry about that. Camera work might be a bit different, and it'll just be me for a sec. But Tigers lining up now with a 3rd and 3, excuse me. Tigers lining up once again. 2 in the backfield, 1 on the right, 1 on the left. Here's snap. And it's a throw. Got the first one of the game, and it's caught by Greenwell, and that's going to be a first down and plenty more. TJ Greenwell at the 20. And he'll get all the way to the 15-yard line. Huge pickup for the Tigers.
Tigers decide to go to the air for the first time this evening. And I mentioned earlier, TJ, it looked like the rain had held up just a little bit, and maybe Coach Clark said, that's our shot. And they threw it out to T.J. Greenwell, and the rest was the run game, and he's cutting back upfield all the way down to the 15-yard line, and the Tigers are threatening here middle of the first quarter. We've got motion to the left. Clark out of the shotgun. Backs to the
left
and
to
right. It's going to be Greenwell again. If you're catching a theme here early, folks, for this Tigers offense, it is we are going to get T.J. Greenwell going early and often in this game. I believe he has ran about every single play that the Tigers have had.
And not to mention that one pass that we gave him, he ran it nearly half the field.
It's going to bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Tigers. Clark is going to go under shotgun this time, I formation. And it's going to be a toss out to the right. Once again, Greenwell. He catches a block. There is a flag on the
TJ.
And he's going to go into the end zone.
He's able to get in. That is a touchdown. But will it stand after the flag?
It's going to go into the end zone, and let's see. It looks like it's going to come back.
And it's a hold on the Tigers. It will not stay.
Once again, as we mentioned earlier, Tigers have seemingly struggled with penalties all year long. That one is going to prevent a score and back them up another 10 yards. And it is going to be 2nd down and 12.
Yeah, it looks about 11-12.
From about the 16-yard line. And
Timeout.
Clark is going to call a timeout.
Now a timeout called by the Tigers. Their second called timeout.
That will be the second called timeout from the Tigers early on. And we'll take a break. We'll be right back with you.
We are back. Tigers lining up for that second down. Throw out to the left. And, oh, he stays on his feet.
Touchdown.
Did he get it? That is a touchdown for the Tigers. What a play.
What a play by that young man. Caught the screen pass off the left-hand side. Used two
My
LaRue
goodness.
County Hawk defenders against themselves as they ran into each other and blocked each other.
I think we're going to need an instant replay of that. That was insane. The toe tap along the line. All right, well, the instant replay is not available at the moment, but we got KK Walls now ready for the extra point,
And she kicks it.
Up, and it's good.
And it's up and good. And your score, Bardstown Tigers take a 7-0 lead with a little bit under 5 minutes to go in this in this first quarter. We'll be right back with you with Tiger action. And Omar Dizdar for the Tigers sets the ball ready for kickoff.
Here we go, Dizdar ready. And there's the kick.
The kick will go down to about the 13-yard line where it's fielded. And he comes right up the middle, and he is hit
Breaks a
and
bit
knocked
of a
off
hole.
his
He's
feet.
able to get to about the 33-yard line there. So roughly the same field position that that was last week. LaRue County started off with first drive of the game.
LaRue County first drive, all runs. The rain was coming a little bit heavier, so we'll see if. And early on, they're showing a different formation. They only came out. They had a 3-back set the whole time. Now they've got 2 left and 2 right. 1 in the backfield. Quarterback out of the shotgun. Motion to the right-hand side. Here's the snap, and we're going to see our first pass. And he throws it out, and it's going to be complete. And he is hit immediately, but
brought out.
It's going to be about a 4-yard gain on the pass play.
Set up 2nd and 6 now for LaRue County.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 6 for the LaRue County Hawks.
Just under 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. The rain has stopped.
Once again, a different formation. It's going to be 2 left, 2 right. Motion to the right-hand side. It's another pass. He gets pressure, and he's looking for some running room.
Through the Tigers, and he's able to make chicken salad out of crap there. And he's going to be just short of the first.
Going to bring up 3rd down and 1. After the quarterback scramble up the middle.
It'll be interesting to see what LaRue County does here. Is now they've fully put that pass into their offense. So it'll be interesting. Will they try to just bully ball their way right to the first down? Or are they going to try and be a little sneaky, get a pass off?
Once again, 22 formation, 2 left, 2 right, 1 back set. Quarterback out of the shotgun.
And
this time motion to the left-hand side. And
able
it's
to
a
avoid
fumble
it.
on the
Fumbles
play.
the
He's getting
ball.
pressure, and he's
And
going to be
he's
brought
sacked
down
for
for
a
a big
loss.
loss. Great play. Number 62, Bryson Kroom, on the sack after the fumble, and that's going to bring up 4th down and long, and the Hawks will be forced to punt. Hawks shot themselves in the foot there. Might have had something to do with the elements out there as the snap seemed to be right into the hands of the quarterback, but he couldn't hold on to it.
It's hard to catch a wet pig.
I've never tried that, but I could imagine it would be difficult. And the Hawks are about to punt it off, and it's going to go to
Oh, there is a flag.
There's a flag.
Procedure violation on LaRue County. And now here's number 8's having a little argument there with the ref. So LaRue County lining up for the punt.
And the punt is under.
Kick. It's a little wobbly thing out to about the 30-yard line.
And the Tigers are going to choose not to field it, and they'll take over at about the 29-yard line.
Ball to the 29-yard line of the Tigers. There's a 1st and 10.
This is where Bardstown's really thrived when they are able to take on their opponent's mistakes.
One thing that the coaches mentioned earlier is that they felt confident that they could beat the LaRue County Hawks, but they had to protect the football. So far, so good.
Yeah, so far, the only turnover in the game has been LaRue County.
It's going to be a motion to the left, and again, it's to Greenwell. And he's got a blocker. Tata throws a block,
He's got
and
multiple
he
blocks.
Breaks through a tackle and is able to pick it up all the way out to about the 46-yard line, 47-yard line for a Tiger 1st down.
Nice block by Ty Williams that time. 1st and 10, Bardstown.
And early and often, they've got T.J. Greenwell running, passing the football, and the only time that T.J. Greenwell didn't touch it was when Tata, I think, scored that touchdown.
Yeah, with that amazing ability to stay in bounds.
We've got trips right,
Snap.
and it's going to be
Clark
a fake
with a
handoff.
throw, and just had too much on it, couldn't hold on.
The pass intended for Braden Clark.
Clark
Went
connection
right
run
through
there.
his hands.
Cameron Williams coverage for the Hawks. 2nd and 10.
So that'll be 2nd and 10 now from the 47. One on the backfield, trips right, 1 left. Here's snap, head off, and he's not going to go anywhere there. Maybe got 1 on that. It's LaRue County not letting him go anywhere.
Ran it to the weak side, had trips right, decided to run it to the left-hand side to try to exploit the defense, and LaRue County was able to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and long here for the Tigers. 3 minutes to go in the 1st quarter.
I wouldn't count Bardstown out here, though. We've seen them many of times this season be able to convert a play like this. Even a 4th down like this, we've seen them commit.
So we've got 2 left, 2 right, 1 in the backfield. Brady out of the shotgun. He's going to drop back for a pass. He's looking. He's going to cross the middle.
And just through the hands.
And it's going to be incomplete. And the Tigers will take the field to punt the football away.
This is not a very common sight you're used to seeing here. Just shows the level of competition LaRue County has on Bardstown right now. Snap,
and it's a high snap again.
It's over the head of VC, and it's recovered by LaRue County inside the 25-yard line.
Something we saw happen last week. Same thing happened, and nearly happened twice. Definitely something that you would think that they would have tried to shore up throughout the week. Maybe they did, but it didn't translate to the game here, and the snap went right over his head.
Yeah, the original plague of this team, I'd say, was penalties, but over the last couple weeks, I'd say it's been that high snap. Happened plenty of times so far. So now LaRue County with excellent field position, starting from their own starting from Bardstown 27, excuse me. It's a
And he
handoff
breaks
to
the
the
tackle.
left, about to the 16-yard line.
Once again, the coaches earlier mentioned that turnovers were going to be key to this game. Bardstown could not turn the ball over and give the LaRue County Hawks short field position just because they knew that their strength was running the football, and that's exactly what they have here. And on the first down play, he was able to pick up about 7 yards. It's going to be 6 or 7. It's going to be 2nd and 4.
Here's snap.
It's going to be a handoff up the middle,
handoff.
and he is hit immediately,
And
but
the
it looks
ball
like
man
they've
popped
got the
out,
ball.
And Bardstown has the ball. The ball popped out, and Bardstown has it. They're still pushing it.
Unbelievable play by the Tigers there.
Wow, the defense stepping up there.
Looked like Caden Lydian with the fumble return, picked it up, and drove the ball
It is Caden Lydian, my
all
boy.
the way down to the Tiger 43-yard line, and about 25 yards of that, he was being pushed by his teammates, a play that that's definitely going to be on the highlight reel.
He was pushed from about the 15-yard line nearly to midfield. That is insane.
Here we go.
Snap Greenwell now on the left side. Pushing, and he's got a hole, and he's going to get nearly to the first.
He puts his head down and absolutely
He
trucks
may
that
have
quarterback.
I think he got the first. It'll be a decision. And they're going to say he's just short, 2nd and 1 now. I didn't even call that 2nd and inches. Here's snap. Handoff, that's easily going to get it. And they're going to head into Hawk territory now with an easy first down. And this is the Bardstown offense we have been used to seeing, Lance.
That's right, baby Ty Williams. You like that? Once again, on the run. And he picks up about 5. It's going to be first down to 10. Tigers at the 43-yard line.
I just hope you know when Ty figures out that's what you're calling him, he ain't going to be happy.
Here he is again.
And
he
he
keeps
stays
running!
in! Oh
and
my
he broke
gosh!
the tackle!
That's a touchdown for Ty! Are you kidding me?
Another outstanding run. He gets the yards after contact, breaks the tackle, is able to run all the way down for a 43-yard score, and his 2nd of this football game.
And let's
Outstanding
get an instant
play.
replay of that Ty. He's been the king of the toe tap here tonight, able to stay in bounds, and just absolutely insane.
Great run by that young man. Tigers are going to kick the extra point here. Cadence Walls, again, out for the extra point. Was perfect in her first attempts and first game last week. And I hope I didn't jinx her here. And I didn't.
You did not.
She is
She got
still
it.
perfect. 2 for 2 tonight. And your Tigers take a 14-0 lead with 34 seconds left in this first quarter. And we will be right back with more Tiger football action.
Now here we go after the score. Omar Disnar now lining up for the kickoff. Just a heads up, we will be providing updates to the Glasgow and Taylor County game when we get them. So stay tuned for that as well.
He fields it about the 12-yard line, and he's got a good return here all the way up to about the 33, 34-yard line.
Had a bit of an awkward landing there, but able to get to about the same starting spot again.
Freshman Caden Stone on the tackle. And after the turnover, the Bardstown Tigers were able to capitalize, making it 14-0. Here we come back out.
Yeah, and that last drive really proves why they are undefeated right now. No matter what happens, they always keep their head in the game, and they keep her going.
It's going to be a sweep off to the left-hand side, and he's going to be hit early.
Oh, my goodness. Ty making sure he got down. Oh, no. Unless LaRue County can get something off within the next 10 seconds, that will most likely be the last play of the quarter. So let's see what LaRue County's going to do, and that will be the last play of the quarter.
And, folks, that'll end us here. First quarter of action. Tigers leading 14-0. And we will take a short break, and we'll be back here to kick off the second quarter. And this second quarter break is brought to you by Bardstown Sporting Goods. Once again, Mr. Bob, go down there and visit Bardstown Sporting Goods. He is a Century Club sponsor. Folks, if you want to be a Century Club sponsor, contact Coach David Clark. He will make sure that to give you some information. You get preferential parking here at home games, some food, and also, of course, advertisement on our live streams, etc.
And if you couldn't tell, we like Mr. Bob.
Here we go. Quarterback out of the shotgun, toss to the left-hand side, and he cuts it up.
Push up the
And
middle,
he is going to
right there.
pick up about 7 yards on it. And it's going to be third down and 1. And during the break, Mr. Jason Floyd, the announcer for the Bardstown Tigers here at Garden-Spartan, continued his trivia. And the trivia is the Tigers had a coach join their staff in 2019.
And he's still currently on the staff as well.
Yeah. And he joined straight from the Marine Corps in Veterans Day theme. Who is that?
Open as a push in the middle, and they hold him.
No, he breaks the
handed
tackle.
It off. Subverting the expectations even fooled me.
And that's going to be enough for the first down for the LaRue County Hawks. So after the broken tackle, LaRue County has a fresh set of downs.
You snap. And there is a flag on the play there.
He's chased down by
Greenwell.
And Greenwell tackles him, but not before he is able to throw the football out of bounds. But we'll see what the laundry is about. And there's another flag late on the play. And there is no Bardstown Tiger even close. So it looks like it's going to be
Yeah, and
a
there's and
potential
you can
personal
see
foul
there's,
penalty.
There's LaRue County players huddling around the refs, it appears. Almost like they're trying to form a gang over there, trying to gang up on them. Let's see what the original call is, and then I think I have a good guess of what that other call will be. And a false start on the offense, and that's declined. And intentional grounding will be the other one.
So the late penalty there, the intentional grounding, and the Bardstown Tigers will elect to take that penalty.
Well, that one would give them more.
And it will be a loss of down. It's going to be second down and
about
19. Someone up here in the booth said, how can you have false start and it not be a dead ball? And I think that's a pretty good question. Not really sure. So it's going to be trips off to the left, motion to the right, low snap, and he hands the football or tosses the football to the running back, and he is hit immediately, and he's going to be
a gain of nothing or a loss of nothing.
It's going to bring up third down, 20. Definitely not the type of distance and down situation that a heavy run team wants to find themselves in. Once again, trips off to the left, and quarterback out of the shotgun. He's dropping back, and he's getting pressure, and he's going to be taken down for a huge loss. And that is number 77, Riley, with the sack. Great play by that young man. And it's going to bring up fourth down and forever, and the Hawks have no choice but to punt this football away.
I mean, if they were to try it, I would be shocked. Because that is nearly 30 yards right there they would have to try to get.
Greenwell Williams back deep.
His step. And he's running it forward quite a bit.
It's a very high kick. Takes a bounce at about the 25 and it bounces off to the left-hand side. And baby Tata went to go pick the football up because no one was around it.
The only problem is he slipped.
And he slipped before he was able to get control of it. And Tata actually had called a fair catch prior to touching that football. And so if he would have tried to return it, it actually would have been a penalty on the Tigers. So it's a good thing that he slipped.
It's a good thing he did slip, yeah. Got a bit of help there.
So the score for the Taylor County-Glasgow game, who the Tigers would face if they were fortunate enough to advance here tonight, is 0-0. Glasgow 0, Taylor County 0.
And the way that'll fold is if Glasgow wins and Bardstown wins, we will meet at Glasgow. Taylor County wins, they will head here to Garnet Martin Field as TJ Greenwell trying to avoid a loss. And he's going to do it. Greenwell with grass in front. The 40, the 30, the 10. He's got the touchdown, TJ Greenwell.
Incredible run by that young man. All the way to the left-hand side of the field. Is able to avoid a couple of tackles. Backs up, finds a hole, gets a couple of blocks. One great block by the quarterback, Brady Clark. And it springs TJ Greenwell for a nearly 72-yard touchdown on the play. And that is an exhausting run. A 72-yard touchdown when he ran about 105 yards probably.
Yeah, I'd say tack on about 30 more because he ran backwards like 20.
And the Tigers will try the extra point again. Once again, women's soccer player Cadence Walls will kick the extra point. And
dead-eye right down the
as
middle.
always, she is perfect. Perfect. 3-0 today. And it brings the Bardstown Tigers to a 21-0 lead over the LaRue County Hawks with exactly 9 minutes left to go in the first half. We'll be right back here at Garnis Martin Field. Stay tuned. And this time out is brought to you by Wilson and Muir Bank and Trust Company, downtown Bardstown and other locations throughout. Make sure you all go for all your financial needs down to Wilson and Muir Bank, a proud sponsor of the Bardstown Tiger football team and a Century Club sponsor. Thank you for being
Oh, it's over his head.
a part of this Bardstown Tiger football team. And it is going to be a touchback. Great kick by number 42, Dizdar there.
Yeah, that looked like they was going to try to return it, but just took bounce in Bardstown's favor and not able to do it.
And the Tigers with a great defensive stand on the last series, looking to continue it here. Big loss on third down as is a sack by number 77, Riley. And LaRue County has come out in a spread type formation in the past. Now they're keeping it tight, and it's a fake up the middle, and the quarterback's going to keep it around the left-hand side, and he is going to gain about 8 or 9 on the carry. Actually, it's going to be 10 yards, and it's going to be enough for the first down. So the Hawks going back to that original formation that they had on the first couple of drives with the tight formation with 3 back set. Same formation here. And it's going to be handoff up the middle, and he's got a little bit of room. He's going to pick up about 3 or 4 on the run.
That will set up 2nd and 6.
And as of now, folks, the weather here at Garnis Martin Field seems to be pretty good conditions. We were looking at the radar earlier, and it looked as if like one wave was going to get out of the way and that we may potentially be hit by a second, but we'll wait to see what it brings.
Yeah,
again, tight formation.
Supposed to be hitting us now, but so far nothing, and that's going to be
there's another
ball
fumble,
pops out.
And he's going to call him down.
Oh. Clark was on that. He was ready to run that back. That'll just be set up a 3rd and 7 now. Third and 7 now, LaRue County. Oh no, coming back, and it's a throw. Oh, and it's tipped.
Nearly intercepted by number 4, Baby Shannon Tongue. Went in and out of his hands and fell to the ground incomplete.
I think all 5 people in that pile had the ball at least one point in that little exchange there.
And it will be still off or not, as the LaRue County Hawks are going to have to punt this football away to the Tigers.
LaRue County already down by 3 touchdowns. You got to think if they're going to stay in this game, they're going to have to strike quick.
Yeah, definitely getting in dangerous territory here. 7 minutes to go in the half. Tigers getting the football back. 3 scores up. And now Ty Williams has the football in his hand, and he's going to fake the handoff reverse, and he's got some room to run down the left-hand sideline. If he was to break one tackle, he might have went all the way. But they're going to push him out of bounds. And, yeah, it looked like a little bit of some extracurricular activities going on.
Yeah, taking out some pent-up aggression, it appears, on Ty there on that run. We threw him all the way to the steel benches in the back.
And the Tiger offense will take the ball over at about the 44-yard line.
Not gonna lie, these two teams have been very physical so far tonight.
Tigers come out, trips right, one left, one in the backfield. And it's going to be a
Fake
fake handoff
handoff.
up the middle, play
Clark
action. And
throwing
he
it
is going
deep.
deep. And he's got him. And he is
Oh, he dropped
wide
the ball
open.
nearly. And
And
you can tell by him just laying there. He knew he had it.
uncharacteristic drop by the speedster out wide, baby Shannon Tongue, number 4. Right in his hands. If he'd have caught it, it would have been off to the races. And when it's off to the races with Shannon Tongue,
You ain't catching him.
You're
That's
not
all you can
catching
say. You ain't catching him. That'll set up second down now.
beautiful ball by Clark there. Hit him right square in the chest.
And passes like that is why he's committed to EKU.
It's going to be a handoff this time, going back to old trusty Greenwell, right up the middle, and
And
it's
he
going to
got
be
that first.
enough
He
for a
plowed
first down.
right through. That's the bully ball I was talking about.
That's the thing about the Tigers, TJ, is that they can hit you in so many different ways, through the air, around the edges, up the middle, and it keeps the defense guessing, always on their toes.
Oh, they're so incredibly versatile. Essentially, you're just picking your poison when facing them.
It's going to be a handoff on the left-hand side, Ty, and he is hit, and
Ty
he's
not
going
able
to be
to go anywhere
dropped
there.
after a very short gain, if any.
Short gain on the play of the yard. Jason Felton, their first for LaRue County, among the others, 2nd and 9.
Going to be 2nd and 10. We got Greenwell off the wing, Montgomery on the wing, one back in the backfield, 2 receivers out. And it looks like Brady is going to check this play. He's calling different. He's calling a motion. And it's going to be a
flag.
legal procedure penalty, it looks like. And they're going to blow this play dead after, no, I'm sorry, he stepped out of bounds. So Clark attempted to change the play at the line, and it looked like that there was some confusion, and it caused an illegal procedure penalty on the
False
Tigers.
Start.
It's going to be a 5-yard penalty, 2nd and 15. Here we go, Clark out of the shotgun.
Here's a snap, and
He's
it's a
going to throw
quick
a
pass.
screen pass off to the right-hand side. And Ty is able to make one defender miss that would have been a loss and gets back to about the original line of scrimmage, a little short, yard or 2 short of the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and 12. And we have a stoppage of play on the field. And the earlier trivia question, the 2019 coach that joined the Tigers in 2019, I should say, that came from the Marines, it's Coach Michael Dunn. Coach Michael Dunn, we had a winner up here. If you come out to Garnis Martin Field on a Friday night for a home game, you could win yourself a full-size candy bar from Mr. Jason Floyd. Jason is a proud sponsor of the Bardstown Tigers and also our broadcaster, or the voice of the Tigers up here in the booth.
Very true.
It's going to be a motion to the left-hand side,
Snap.
fake handoff. Brady's looking downfield, got plenty of time, and he
wide
throws it to a
open,
wide open
beautiful
receiver.
pass.
It's baby Shannon Tongue.
Oh, he dropped the ball.
And he made a move, and the ball was stripped out of his hands, but luckily for the Tigers, it went out of bounds at about the 30-yard line, and it's going to be still enough for the Tiger first down.
And that's all that's really mattering right now.
Fresh set of downs for the Tigers. Motion to the right-hand side, fake to Greenville, and he's going deep.
Throw deep.
Great looking ball, and it was nearly
Dropped,
caught,
nearly.
but great coverage there by the Hawks as they had two defenders all over Tongue as he went deep on the fade route.
Pretty typical for Cal. I thought it must be. I'm like, what is? I was like, you're not even gonna know our score unless you know.
Motion to the left-hand side, gives the ball to Greenville. Greenville finds a little room up the left-hand side, is able to break a couple of tackles, and is going to pick up about 8 or 9 on the play. It's going to get the Tigers up to the 24-yard line as they threaten to score again. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. Motion to the right-hand side. Brady fakes it, the sweep, and keeps it, and he is going to fight up the middle. It's going to be enough for the first down as he's going to pick up about 3. The Tigers been handing the football off to Greenville all game long. Brady decided to try to trick them there and keep the ball and get the first down right up the middle. Proved to be successful. Fresh set downs for the Tigers. And it's going to be a fake, and they're going to the air again, and this time he's got Yared Rayleigh all the way out to the right-hand side. Beautiful ball, beautiful catch, and it's a touchdown, Tigers.
Placed perfectly out there.
21 yards on the toss and catch by the Tigers. Bringing the score 27-0, and once again, Caden Swalls out to attempt the extra point. It is.
Here's the kick.
Kicks up.
Oh, that's
and
good.
It's good. Your score, 28-0, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first half. We'll be right back with more Tiger action here at Garnets Martin Field. Stay tuned. And this break is brought to you by Kentucky Choice Realty and Realtor Ted Bray. Once again, another proud sponsor of the Bardstown Tigers, Century Club sponsor. Kentucky Choice Realty for your real estate needs. Contact Mr. Ted Bray.
Yeah, and Ted Bray, the father of football player, and my friend Duncan Bray, so he's got a connection here.
And Duncan wears my favorite number on the Bardstown Tiger football team, number 52.
Huh, makes you wonder why.
And the ball is kicked away.
It's a beautiful kick.
All
right
the way down to
into
the 2-yard line where it's fielded. And he's got some running room up the middle, and he's going to be hit at about the 27-yard line.
Common theme. They always get to around that 30-yard line and are then brought down. throw from LaRue County. Gets down quick. It'll be a pick of about 3.
Number 8, Dylan Bowen, dropped almost immediately. Tylee Williams, 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6.
So it'll be 2nd and 6 now for Bardstown. I mean, for LaRue County, excuse me. What am I talking about?
LaRue going to come out in a more spread formation here. Trips left, one to the right, one in the backfield. And quarterback, and we've got a whistle on the play. Let's see what they call here. It's going to be dead ball, offsides on the Tigers. Something that happened multiple times last game, cost them a couple of first down.
Yeah, the plague has come back, it appears, as Bardstown. Those penalties, man.
2nd and 1 now.
Here's snap and rolling out to the left. Gonna be a throw.
Oh, great one-armed grab, and they're going to call it incomplete. He was unable to get his feet down,
Beautiful
but still.
catch, but could not stay in bounds.
Wonderful one-armed grab. All for naught. The ball will go back, and it'll make it 3rd and 1. Oh, and his quarterback keep up the middle. He breaks a couple of tackles.
He's brought down an O. There's flags coming out.
And we're going to see what this penalty is. 2 flags come in. Seems as if they saw the same thing here. It's going to be either a face mask or blocking the back.
Let's see what they say.
It may be both. They may be offsetting penalties here.
Yeah, that is true. Here we go.
And the penalty is going to be blocking the back on the LaRue County Hawks. It's not going to negate the run and the first down.
So the chains will be moved back.
And now it's going to make it 3rd down and should make it 3rd down and about 6. 3rd and 1 on the last play, so it's going to be 3rd and 6 here. And one of those plays for the LaRue County Hawks that you just cannot have. Big gain all the way down late in the play. You get the block in the back. And it seems as if we are having some confusion with the chains. The chain crew had went ahead and moved the chains as if the first down was going to be in effect. But
yeah, that front stick should be at about the 39-yard line, I believe. Now the refs, they're going to come together and talk about it. This is all falling apart over here.
So the confusion is where the ball should be placed, where the sticks should be placed. It was a spot foul, so that means from the spot of where the penalty happened, they bring the ball back 10 yards. And it looks as if they're going to now move the sticks to the 39-yard line, making it 3rd and 1. But the football rests at the 39-yard line, so they may have to measure this and see if it's going to be a first down, or are they going to call it an automatic first down? So even after all that, LaRue County may still end up with a first down.
This has been one of the more confusing plays I have really ever seen. This has been one of the more confusing plays I've really ever seen. So. And they're going to get it for the first down. And after all that, they're still going to get it. Honestly, at this point, if it just lets the game continue, I'm fine with it. Give them the first. Just let us play.
That's one of the more anticlimactic first downs I've ever seen. It's a dribbled snap. He picks the ball up, and he's getting pressure, and he is going to come down.
At nearly about the 20-yard line, and he is down.
And that, I believe that was number 26, Ethan Pointer, on.
Oh, and he's clutching at that leg.
The sack there, along with a host of other Tigers that put pressure on him after the fumbled snap. And LaRue County is going to call a timeout with 57 seconds left in the first half.
And folks, a quick update on the Glasgow, Taylor County game. Still nothing. Oh, Glasgow just scored as I was giving this announcement, so that will make it 6-0 for Glasgow. So that'll make it 7-0 now, as they just made the point after.
Glasgow, a team that Bardstown has been looking at all year long. Very, very good football team. Unfortunately, lost their leading rusher a little bit earlier in the season. Still able to make it the second round of these playoffs and up 7-0. He's going to throw the ball deep.
Down.
And it's a lingering ball, and it is going to be nearly intercepted.
Tipped away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Bardstown has done a great job tonight defending the deep pass. Seems to have multiple defenders on very few receivers that are out running down the field. The LaRue County Hawks' success on the pass game, the limited success that they have, has come on short little pass plays, outs, screens, and such. 3rd down and forever here. And the quarterback is going to drop back, and he sees a hole. He's got pressure, and he's going to go down for a loss.
If you thought he couldn't lose more yards, he just did.
And here is where, as the LaRue County coach, you have to be a little worried because you went to the air, incomplete passes, was able to stop the clock, and now you have to punt the football away to the ever-dangerous Bardstown Tiger return team with 35 seconds left on the clock. And that is plenty enough, as we've seen throughout the season, plenty enough time for this Tiger offense to march the ball down the field and score.
Yeah, not to mention, Tigers call their 3rd and final timeout now. They will set up for one final drive of the half. There's snap, and there's the punt. Get about midfield.
And it's going to take a hawk bounce down to about the 37-yard line. 25 seconds left on this clock. And we'll see if quarterback Brady Clark and this high-powered offense is going to be able to march it down the field and get a score. Maybe Coach Clark is content taking the 28-0 lead into halftime, and he'll just try to run this out. We'll see what he decides here.
Well, I'd say at least give the offense one shot to add another one on.
It's going to be trips right, and they are going to go to the air, and they throw it to Greenwell. And Greenwell's going to run around the right-hand side, and he's got some space.
He's got
and
blockers.
He is going to be pushed out of bounds, and that's going to stop the clock. He was pushed out at about the 50-yard line. 16 seconds left on the clock. Going to be good enough for the first down. Tigers could take their time here to figure out what play they want to call. As he went out of bounds, the clock will not start until the ball snaps. Two left, two right, one in the backfield. Clark out of the shotgun. And he's going to drop back, and he's going to look for another quick one. And it is incomplete, went in and out of the hands of Rayleigh.
Probably a good thing. It bounced off his hands. If he had caught that, that would have, well, probably ended the half.
It looked like he was going to land inbounds, so you're right. It's 12 seconds left.
Go 2nd and 10 now.
Once again, Clark drops back, and he throws it across the middle, and it is complete. And the Tigers are out of timeouts, and I don't think that they're going to be able to get it to the line. And unfortunately, that will end the first half here at Garnis Martin Field, and your Bardstown Tigers with a big lead, 28-0, folks. And we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back right here with more second half action. You all stay tuned here on the Tiger YouTube and Facebook page. We'll be right
second half.
And welcome back to Chili Garnis Martin Field as we're getting ready to kick off the second half of second round playoff action.
Yeah, coming back to the tune of Darude Sandstorm as the Tigers getting the second half kickoff, and it's a little squib kick, and that'll be downed right at the 42.
Kick by the Hawks.
Both teams taking their time to come out of the locker room as it is chilly here.
Yeah.
Waited for the full amount of time, the extra 3-minute warning penalty before they came out back onto the field. Got warmed up real quick, got back to action.
Yeah, they want to keep their body temperatures up, keep more energy flowing in them.
So Tigers will take the ball over at the 42-yard line. Score 28-0. Clark is going to be under center here. And he is going to run a little trap play up the middle. And he is, Tata is hit. He's going to have a very short game, maybe 1 yard, 2 yards.
53, Jamison Belton stops him after a gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
And it's going to be 2nd and 8. Clark out of the shotgun. One left, one right, one in the backfield. It's going to be a screen pass out to the left.
He
and
dropped
it
it.
hit right off his hands.
That'll set up, I believe, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
It's going to be 3rd down and 8.
And a quick update on the Glasgow game. Glasgow and Taylor County, winner of this will either host or go to Glasgow based on the results of this matchup. And currently right now Glasgow is up 14-0. Oh, 21-0. They just struck again.
Clark out of the shotgun, goes back. He throws it across the middle, and it's complete to Tata Williams, and he's got some running room around the right-hand side, and he trips and stumbles all the way up to about the 27-yard line. I'm sorry, the 27-yard line.
You were right the first time. But that is exactly why you can't sleep on this Bardstown offense. I mean, they could be backed up against the wall, and they could still pull an amazing play out of thin air.
Plenty of time for Clark, and he was able to find Tata coming across the middle on a in stride. Clark, beautiful pass. This time it's going to be a sweep around the left-hand side, back to Greenwell. Greenwell cuts back up, and he's got some running room, and he is going to walk into the end zone for the Tiger touchdown.
Well, that makes you wonder now. Will they go for 2, maybe? Possibly go ahead and hit that 36.
And it looks like that's exactly what they're going to do, try to get the running clock on the Hawks and maybe try to get out of this cold weather and windy weather here.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't want to get out of this weather.
So Clark at the line, seems to be calling another play. He's going to be out of shotgun. Motion to the right-hand side, and Clark's going to keep it, and he is going to
go
into the end zone. But there is going to be a holding penalty, it looks like, on the Tigers.
And they'll redo it. Have a bit more ground to cover now.
And we will retry the point after.
And even from the booth over here, you can start to smell that grill coming into the open windows.
The Bardstown Tiger baseball team always cooking up the fire pork chops here.
Yeah, half price now. So if you're listening and you can go get one, I highly recommend it. Helps the baseball team and get you some pretty dang good food too. Win-win.
So the Tigers will try the two-point conversion
This time
from about the 12-yard line.
Yep. Your snap. Clark back to pass.
Back. He's looking, and he throws
And
a
a
beautiful
dot
ball
right to the
out
corner,
to the left-hand
and that's
side.
going to be good for 2.
Caught by number 8, T.J. Greenwell, on the out pattern. He was covered, and took a stutter step and cut it out, and it was a beautiful ball by Brady Clark.
And
And that's going to
Greenwell.
bring the score 36-0. And now, under KHSAA rules, the clock will run continuously as long as the Tigers are able to sustain that 36-point lead.
And just going back to what you were saying about TJ Greenwell earlier, just this man can come out of nowhere and have the game of his life on a weekly basis. He has been insane, and he's just keeping it going tonight.
You know, the last couple weeks, TJ has still been a force and scored and had some great runs, but it seems as if the last couple games he just didn't have the breakout performances like he had been having. Definitely not the case tonight. He's been the man. I'm not sure how many touches the young man has tonight, but it's a lot for the Tigers. He's been dominating the Tiger offense.
Yeah,
And he got another 2 points there on that drive. And now the Tigers are going to kick it off to the Hawks.
a beautiful kick by Dizdar. Gets it out to the 10. And he's got a hole in the middle, and he's going to plow his way to about the 42-yard line. As you can see some desperation starting to seep into the play of LaRue County. They know it's do or die now. They need to start getting on the board. They need to start putting some points up now.
Ball returned to the 36-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Hawks. And by KHSA rule, once the team achieves the 36-point lead, the clock will run continuously.
The Hawks come out in the tight formation, 3 backs, hand the ball right up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 6, it looks like, on the play.
Crosno on the carry up the middle. Gets 5 on the play, 2nd and 5 for LaRue.
Call it 5, 2nd and 5. Handoff right up the middle. He is following his blockers all the way down. It's going to be enough for, looks like the LaRue first down as he makes his way all the way out to the 48-yard line.
7 on the play before Braden Clark tackles him. That'll be a LaRue County first down.
Well, he was waving his hands above his head doing this. Is that not me? Okay.
Quick substitution for LaRue County as they come up to the line.
I think that's a force of habit.
Here's a snap handoff up the middle.
Kellis Bowen on the carry.
Bowen, number 8 on the carry.
Looks like he got stopped just short of the 40.
If you remember the last time we called this game, Bowen was the bright spot of this Hawks offense.
Yes, he was.
Been pretty quiet here tonight. I heard earlier that the young man received a full ride to some college to play sports. I'm not sure if it was football or not. I just overheard a conversation.
Congratulations to the young man. Who knows? Maybe his playing with Brady or against Brady will not stop, and he just got yanked down there.
For a loss by Aiden Riley.
Aiden Riley with another sack for a loss, and that will set up 3rd down and nearly the original line.
It'll be a loss of 4 on the play.
For the Hawks.
Riley has been a force playing up the middle. I mentioned earlier about this very stout offensive LaRue County line. Been no match for Riley out there tonight.
Yeah, you're exactly
at least
right,
a
man.
2nd tackle for a loss. And here we go. It's going to be 3rd and long. Again, the tight formation. And it's going to be a
And
fake.
It's a fake
and
handoff.
he's going to get hit, and he
he's-
is going to
oh,
throw
he
the ball.
Throws it, and that could be intentional grounding again.
A very dangerous pass as he just slung the ball out there, not knowing where he was going to throw it.
It really was. Reminded me almost of that Carson Wentz pass against the
Called incomplete.
Tennessee Titans a few weeks ago where he was getting taken down in the end zone. He just threw it right to a Titan. For those who
Lucky-
saw, y'all know.
Lucky for him, it fell incomplete.
Oh, well, would you look at that. Our old friend the rain appears
Now a
to be
timeout
coming back.
Called on the play by LaRue County.
And it's supposed to be that second wave we were expecting here in this ball game.
I
And
believe
you can
you
see
are
it up by the
correct.
lights. It is coming down.
Yep, I'm going to go ahead and close this window out in front of us so it don't come in and get their equipment.
We've got a timeout on the field.
Yeah, one of the only ways they can stop the clock now, that would be, the only ways you can are with a timeout, as it's happening right now, a injury, and a score.
It's going to be 4th down and long here. Hawks wanted to talk about it before they attempt this 4th down conversion.
So it'll be 4th down. It looks like they're going to go for it.
And they decide to come out in the 22 formation, 2 left, 2 right, 1 in the backfield. Quarterback out of the shotgun. And he's going to draw back to pass. He's getting pressure, and he's got to throw it quick. And it is complete. But I'm not sure that he got enough to get the first down.
Ooh, that's going to be close. Let's see. Where will they mark it? I think he might be just short. Otherwise, the tip might have it.
And it is going to be short.
Turnover on downs. Tigers take over.
A critical mistake. I'm not sure if that was the receiver or the quarterback there. I don't know if the quarterback threw it past the down marker or not, but
I believe the quarterback actually threw it too low because if you take a look back, the receiver had to bend down to try to grab that, and I believe he lost his balance due to that.
nonetheless, the Tigers will take over on downs here. Clock running, 5 minutes and 45 seconds left in the third. TJ Greenwell up the middle, cuts it up.
And Greenwell.
And he's going to pick up about 12 or 13.
Continuing his monster night here. Here's snap. Clark hands it off. Pushing it up the middle, and that's going to be a good gain of about 4, maybe 5 if you give that one to him. Give him forward progress. It'll be 4. It'll set up 2nd and 6. And the wind is back as well. As you can see, people's ponchos and umbrellas trying to blow away from in front of us. The conditions are striking hard as Clark holds on. And he ran it into a touchdown.
Touchdown, Tigers!
Great run by Brady Clark around the left-hand side. Is able to zig and zag, showed a little bit of his speed, and I've said it all year long. That has been the major difference in what I see from that young man from last year to this year is not only his ability to know when to run it, but how to run it when he's headed downfield. He's got a lot stronger, a lot faster, and you could tell on that play there. Great run by that young man.
Yeah, I'd say that running ability he's been recently picked up this year is probably what pushed him over to be able to get that D1 scholarship to EKU.
Here we go. Snap was low and
no good.
Oh, no
left.
good. Not sure you
Curved
can blame that on that young lady though, because it was a bad snap. But nonetheless, it's
that and it's raining sideways.
That's right. That's true. And
so
the
that
Tigers
does play a bit of a factor.
Take a 42-0 lead. 4 minutes and 18 seconds left in the third quarter. We'll be right back here in just a moment. We're going to get a sponsor from our Century Club members. And we're getting ready to get this ball kicked away again after the Tigers score, but not before I mention our Century Club sponsor, Kentucky Choice Realty, Ted Bray Realty. For all your real estate needs, give him a call, Mr. Ted Bray. Thank you for sponsoring the Bardstown Tigers. Omar Dizdar ready to kick the ball off, and he's going to have a little assistance holding the football. As Mr. Carr mentioned here just a while ago, the rain is blowing sideways. Kick down to about the 25, fielded. Coming up, and he's looking for running room, and he's not going to get much before he is tackled. He's going to get about the 26, 7-yard line.
So 26 is the official ruling. So it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Hawks. Here's snap. He's going to be stopped real quick, shut down for a loss there.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 11 for the Hawks.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Lance, but just a second ago, you found out just how many yards so far T.J. Greenwell has in this game?
Yeah, T.J. Greenwell with nearly 200 all-purpose yards, about 130 on the ground, and 60-something or so in the air. Wonderful game by that young man.
And might we remind you, it's not even the 4th quarter yet.
Now 3rd down and 7 for the Hawks. Hawks still come out in that tight formation, three backs in the backfield. And it's going to be a handoff, and he makes a couple of defenders miss, but they're going to bring him down a little bit short of the 1st down. Looks like it's going to be about a yard. We'll see what the Hawks decide to do here on 4th and short.
4th and 1 it'll be. Oh, it looks like they may be giving it to him. And they will. They're giving him the 1st. Wow. I didn't think he got that.
Definitely looked a little short, but they saw it differently.
They've got a better view, hopefully. So LaRue County will line up after the 1st down. Handoff on the right. He's pushing up, and he's going to get a nice little gain. About 8 yards.
Bowen, after that run, come up limping, and we saw him hit his leg earlier, and he kind of hobbled off the field and seems to be continuing to impact him, but they're still running him. And it's going to be a handoff.
Pile, and he goes down quick.
3rd and short. And, folks, that will conclude this 3rd quarter. Your Tigers lead 42-0. And we'll start the 4th quarter once we return, but not before a quick sponsor recognition. We'll be right back. And that timeout brought to you by Wilson & Mirror Bank and Trust Company. And the Hawks on 3rd down will hand the ball off, and he is stuffed. He will not get any yards on that play, making it 4th down And still one. They are going to give him a yard, but more like a half a yard. 4th and 1. And the Hawks are going to go for it.
Man, you got to think whatever slim of hope LaRue County is holding on to right now relies on this one play. I highly doubt anything will change, but the one little sliver of hope.
And that hope is crushed.
Oh, wait, they might be giving it to him.
Are they going to give it to him?
Conflicting reports, they're giving it to him. The hope is alive.
Oh, they are going to give him the first down.
Wow. I thought they stopped him there. Just able to stuff him across the line.
And it looks like a whole front line, defensive line substitution by Bardstown here. Coach Jeremy Dale, defensive coordinator, wants to get his starters out of the game, keep them healthy as Bardstown hangs on to this healthy lead here.
It's pretty safe to say they'll either be heading over to Glasgow or hosting Taylor County. Currently, if everything holds the way it is, they would be heading over to Glasgow next week.
Glasgow, last we checked, had a 21-0 lead over Taylor County. We're hoping to still come to you live from Glasgow. KHSAA requires some licensing, for us to submit some licenses for us to be able to record and come to you live. So we're going to check that out, but hopefully next week we'll be able to offer the game here on Facebook Live and Tiger YouTube channel.
Yeah, you know if we'll be able to, we will. So we'll be able to keep you updated on that, and we'll let you know.
First and 10 for the Hawks, and it's a fake, and he's going to throw it out, and it is going to be complete. Play action pass.
34.
Tackle made by number 2,500 Miles on that play.
Here's a snap.
And
a
it's
bit
going
of
to be
confusion there as he holds on to it and gets a hole in the middle. Looks like that play fell apart at the seams, but they still were somehow able to get pretty decent yards out of that.
If you will recall last week, this young Tiger defense, second string, if you will, Tiger defense, was put in late, and they were able to get an excellent stop on the 1 yard line to preserve the shutout victory
Yeah, the Generals
over the Thomas Nelson Generals.
Stopped right at the 1 yard line by him. Not having the same amount of luck here as number 5 trucking his way to the 5 yard line. That'll be a first down for LaRue County. So it's looking like they're going to need another first and goal magic stop. Now with just over 9 minutes left, LaRue County looking to finally get on the board. Just a wee bit too late, though, to really make any impact on the game.
Handoff to the left-hand side to Bowen, and he's going to walk into the end zone for the Hawks' first score of the night. It looks like the Hawks are going to elect to go for 2 here.
I'm going to try to make it seem at least a little bit closer. Here's a snap, and he will push his way in, yes.
Crosno is able to fight through the Tiger tackle, and it goes into the end zone, and that will bring the score to Bardstown Tigers 42 and the LaRue County Hawks 8. 8 minutes to go in the football game. And we just received an update from the Glasgow game, the Glasgow-Taylor County game, and it's going to be 27-7 with 11 minutes to go in the third.
So that game is still winnable by either team. Glasgow needing to hold on, Taylor County needing just 20 points. That's much more doable than the current situation LaRue County is in.
Very true. LaRue County is going to kick the football off, and they're going to do a
Another
squib kick. And it is recovered by number 2, Graham Clark.
Yeah, rather
for the
easily
Tigers.
recovered. First and 10 now from the 46-yard line.
And we're going to be able to get another look at these younger Tiger football offense here.
Yeah, this will be the offense of the future for the next few years for Bardstown.
Quarterback out of the shotgun, one left, one to the right.
Snap.
He takes it out, hands the
gonna be a
ball off,
handoff.
28. And he is going to make it down for a gain of about 3 yards. That was Kenyon Calhoun on the carry.
Calhoun with a nice run.
Calhoun, the young speedster that's been showing a lot of potential for the Tigers. Keep an eye on him over the coming years in the purple and gold.
Here's snap. And it's a fake handoff. He's going to hold on to it. And nice run there. Going to be about 7 yards. It'll be just short of the first. It'll be 3rd and 1 now.
This was Amani Marshall on the quarterback keep. Great play by that young man.
Snap, it's high,
Snap.
but he's able to hand it off, and they're going to get the first and more.
And that handoff was to number 31, Sherelle Williams. He's going to pick up the first down.
Shirel, the man that got the crazy fumble reception earlier, able to bring it from the 16 to nearly midfield. Now running that up.
New offensive line, Charlie Floyd, John Floyd, Rylan Livers, Tyler Harmon, Tristan Taylor.
Snap
It's
handoff.
going to sweep left again. Shirelle Williams, and once again, pushed out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Call it. This young Tiger offense able to move the ball against the first-string Hawks.
Snap handoff.
Same thing, sweep left. Calhoun able to make the turn. He's going to get hit hard, but not before he gets out to about the 25-yard line for a 5-yard gain. And that's going to be enough for a Tiger first down.
Just over 3 minutes left in the game. Bardstown looking to maybe get one more score. See if they can crack 50 here.
Calhoun again.
Calhoun pulled out of bounds quick. That'll set up, it was about maybe a 1-2 yard gain, so that'll set up 2nd and 8.
And 2, 2nd and 8.
And it's going to be a quarterback
Oh, it's
keep.
a
Marshall,
fake.
he's looking for some running room. Cuts it up the middle. Does the best that he could do. Is able to pick up several. And it's going to be about 2 or 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. Two minutes to go in the ball game. Clock is running continuously. Hands the ball, sweep left. And it is to Shirell Williams, and he is pushed out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. 1
They
minute
will get the
and
first there.
45 seconds left to go.
They stepped out right about the 12. That'll be a first down for the Tigers.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 12. So really, when it's this close, you kind of treat it as a 1st and goal because it's less than likely you're going to get another first.
Let's see if this young Tiger offense can end like the Tiger defense did. No, and he's just going
They're
to
going victory
nail it.
motion.
Respectful thing to do by Coach Clark with a big lead. Tigers up to 42-8. Folks, that will all but conclude our game here at Garnis-Martin Field. We thank you for tuning in to our Tiger YouTube live stream, also available on Facebook. Make sure that once we leave you here tonight, you look up the Max Preps or the KHSAA scoreboard. Watch that Glasgow and Taylor County game to see who the winner is. If Glasgow wins, Bardstown will head down to play them at their place, and we are going to try to come to you live from there. Again, stay tuned for more information on that.
Speaking of that game, one final update. Sorry to cut you off there. It is currently 27-7 there.
27-7. Okay, same score as we reported earlier. So we'll continue to keep up with that. But your Tigers have advanced to the regional championship and remain undefeated. Great season for them, the Tigers. Once again, thank you for listening here to the Tiger YouTube station. We sure do appreciate it. Check back with us. Stay tuned to the Tiger Facebook page, athletics page, high school page, and we'll give you more information about the upcoming games. You all take care. Thank you very much. Tiger Pride.
Have a good night, guys.